So today we present an award in the 2016 series for IAMS November 2016. We have ranked 6, Dr. Shivani Kapila, who has been a student in 2014. And we are very happy to announce a cash award of 31,000 rupees, which we would like to present to her right now.
Thank you so much.
This is a happy new year for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All the best to you, and this is the actual check.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
No need for this.
No, it's part of the protocol actually. We do honor all our toppers year after year. So congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Shivani, tell me, how has been this journey?
It's been a very tumultuous journey, ups and downs. It's been a long journey, but it has ended very well, so I'm very happy now.
So when actually did you start planning for your PG entrance? When did this first actually come to you?
So I finished my internship in December 2015, and 2016 was the year when I thought I'll prepare properly for the PG entrance. Though I had joined the IAMS foundation course in my third year, which was 2013. So I had my material from IAMS and all the class notes and the IAMS modules which were given. So I, for this last 1 year, I've sat at home and studied on my own. And I used to give regular tests. I used to give FTS every month. So basically the thing is that I have been studying, but the aim of this PG entrance has been only for the past 1 year, basically.
So how has actually the foundation course helped you? How does an intervention you think has helped you now?
Foundation course, actually third year is a very good time to start foundation course, because in IAMS the best part is that they build up your basics also. Every subject is taught in a very good way, that they start from scratch. They will teach, even though it's just final year subjects, that's the part that I had attended. The teachers are very good and they teach from the basics. They will go on from anatomy and then they will go on to the higher level concepts. So the concept making is very good in IAMS, so that helped me a lot.
Okay, and did this exercise help you in your professional examinations also?
Yes, it did. In the final year examinations, my IAMS coaching concepts did help a lot.
What are the subjects you had finished during your third year while undergoing coaching? And did you finish certain things?
On my own?
On your own, with the coaching coaching?
I tried to finish a lot of surgery. I did not complete any one subject. I finished parts of surgery and some parts of medicine and gynae. That's all.
Okay, so what was the strategy? Do you think doing a foundation course in the third year and then preparing for the PG entrance in 2016, how different has been the approaches?
See, a foundation course can be attended in either third year or final year. Some people prefer it in final year also, because the final prof is the subjects being taught of the final prof only. So that year they continue with the coaching. But I did it in third year because I thought I had time, and this is 1 year I can devote properly to my studies. So I did that.
What are the strengths of IAMS you feel? What are the best subjects you think are being
surgery is taught very well in IAMS. Some parts of medicine, because see, there are different teachers for every sub-part of medicine. So that is a good thing, because they really know their subject very well and teach very well. Especially neurology, gastroenterology, the notes were so good that they could be used both in surgery and medicine. So that was the good part of it. So you read from only one place and then you can attempt the questions from both the subjects, for surgery and medicine, for gastro. And neurology was very good. Obs gynae, I like. Pediatrics, again, very good. Psychiatry, I really like the IAMS classes of psychiatry.
Okay. What about ortho and anesthesia?
Orthopedics was again very good, yeah.
And what would you say about the content that we give you? How holistic it is, or how complete it is?
No, the content is very complete. Like I have not seen any better notes of any subject anywhere. I refer to the modules only when I was studying. So the content includes everything. There's nothing that comes out of those modules.
How important are the test series in the program?
I give monthly grand tests. I would say the level of the grand test is a little higher than normal. So that is good in the sense that it trains you to handle questions. So you can handle tougher questions better, and when you actually face those kind of questions in the exam, you don't get scared. So you're already, you've practiced well and you can handle them well, you can apply your brain, you don't get scared. So you don't have to lose your nerve in the exam, in the actual exam, in those 3 hours, you don't have to lose your nerve. You have to have presence of mind and attempt that paper, those 200 or 250 questions with a cool mind. So grant test really, like the FTS really helped me in that.
And what are the subject-based test series that we do in the batches, in the classrooms?
I did not attend many of those subject tests at that time.
Okay. And what about is the class complete, or you have to write down a lot of things in the class? How does it work when you are undergoing the foundation course, for example?
In the foundation course, we are given modules. So the teaching is according to that only. So I used to add notes in those modules only. Like in that module, so I had a complete set with modules and handwritten notes in those modules, so that compiles it in a good way. So you don't have to refer to too many things or add on those handwritten notes later on. So because you can write them down in one place only in the starting.
So what is the basic strategy for, say, cracking a AIMS examination? Like what have you done? How did you get this rank?
The strategy is basically to work on every subject, because every subject is important and a set amount of questions is asked from every subject. So the concepts of every subject have to be very clear. AIMS is one exam that tests your concepts and your clinicals. So to crack AIMS, you have to have your concepts very clear, be it in basic subjects or the final subjects, anatomy, physiology, biochem. Anatomy also, they had their own diagrams. You have to interpret those diagrams and then answer the questions. So in every subject, you have to be very clear about what you're studying, and in the end, you should know what you're studying, and you should practice questions a lot, because that really tests what you know. So my strategy has been basically that I have worked on every subject, giving equal importance to every subject, be it small or large, and then I've practiced a lot of questions and given a lot of tests, and in the end my ranks were improving gradually. And you have to not lose faith and you have to believe in yourself. That is also a very major thing.
What has been your performance in the last year examinations when you were pursuing your internship?
When I was pursuing my internship, when I gave my AIMS exam in November 2015, my rank was in 6,000. So,
okay.
Yeah, and this the last May AIMS that I gave, my rank was around 900.
Okay.
And this AIMS November 16, like May 16 was 900. This I got 6th rank. I did not.
And how important is the role of basic sciences in your performance? When I talk about basic science, I'm talking about, say, first and second.
Yeah. Basic sciences actually, they build up, the foundation is your basic sciences only. You cannot understand the higher subjects unless your basic sciences are very clear. So second year subjects especially have to be given a lot of importance. Pathology, you cannot clear anything without having a good understanding of pathology. And pathology and pharmacology have to be given a lot of importance. The questions are, right now the AIMS is asking a lot of integrated questions. So they will give a slide of microbiology, and then they will ask, they will give the symptoms, and then they'll ask what drug will you give. So it's a lot of integration in the questions as well. So you for even answering for one question, you have to have your concepts clear of a lot of subjects, especially micro AIMS is asking a lot of microbiology, especially parasitology, and you have to know everything about that parasite, the disease, the parasite as such, the treatment that you're giving.
It's more of clinical weakness they're asking.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and okay, the basic sciences, just another thing is that did you strengthen your basic science in your second year, or did you go back again in your internship?
I did go back again in my internship as well. I was not happy with the kind of concepts, the understanding I had of the second year subjects. So I have worked on them even in my internship, and in this year I've worked hard on my basic sciences more as compared to my final year subjects in this last 1 year.
What are the books you've read? Textbooks?
Textbooks.
Say,
going on from...
Say, we can start from further.
First year in anatomy, I read B.D. Chaurasya. I referred to netters for the diagrams, because the netters diagrams are very good. And previously AIMS used to ask netters. This time they made their own diagrams, but previously they used to ask netters only. So that, and for physiology I used to read Ganong, and for biochemistry I used to read parts I've done from Harper and parts I've done from this book called Vasudevan, which we used to have. And in second year pathology I referred to Robbins. Micro I referred to it is book by Dr. C.P. Baveja. Okay. And microarchaea, there's so many things. Parasitomy, you refer to Banerjee, Chatterjee, and yeah, that's about it.
Pharma?
And pharma, I did K.D. Tripathi only. And forensic, I used to read this book called Pillai, Dr. B.P. Pillai. There used to be this book. And in third year, I've referred to PARC for PSM. For OFTA, I did Dr. Khurana's book. For ENT, I've done Dr. Dhingra's book. And in final year, I've surgery, I used to refer to Bailey. Some parts I did from Schwartz, the breast part and the thyroid part I did from Schwartz.
Okay.
And medicine, I've done some parts of medicine from Harrison, but not everything. I've done some topics, the important ones, what I felt I needed to work on, I've done from Harrison. The rest I've done from other books.
What parts have you read in Harrison?
Cardiology, neurology, rheumat, I've done a lot of rheumat from Harrison. I think that's about it. Gastro I've done from Harrison. Liver.
Okay. So Robbins you've read and Bayloves you've read. Yeah. And Harrison some portions. What other medicine book have you used?
Davidson or Harrison.
Okay. And what about the MCQs training program? Like, did you also consult market MCQs available in the markets, and or how did it go?
MCQs, I did the MCQ books that are available in the market. I did them also, and other tests, online test series that were available, I did a lot of them also.
So test series was a strong point. You followed them up all through the year.
Yeah, the last 1 year I've been doing test series. Yeah.
How many revisions did you do before writing the AIMS examination?
Right before the AIMS examination, I did one complete 3-day thorough revision of microbiology before AIMS. And one day I gave to anesthesia because according to me these were my weak subjects which needed a lot of memory revision. So I did that. 4 days pehle this I did. And otherwise, forensic also, the IPCs and all. See, I had pasted them in front of my wash basin and all. So whenever I used to brush in the morning, I used to look at them.
Yes.
And otherwise, I've done 2 revisions. I did the total of the whole course, 2 revisions.
But in the 2 years of your preparation, for example, so how many times have you gone through the subjects? Everything?
Internship, I did not really prepare that much.
Okay.
So, no, this past one, as in other than the MBBS, the 5 years of the MBBS internship, I did not prepare much. This 1 year, I've gone through them 3 times.
Okay. So, some more strategies that you'd like to pinpoint before to tell the students how to crack the examinations.
Okay, so first of all, either you study in internship or you study in the 1 year of dropping, that is your personal choice. But whenever you're studying, you have to give an ample amount of hours in the day to your studies. And I would say when you sit down to study, you sit with a timer so that you actually realize that how much of those hours that you're putting in, you're actually utilizing them. Because the efficiency keeps on changing and you don't realize it yourself unless you sit with a timer. And I would say keep a positive framework in your mind. Don't get depressed, don't get disheartened, just believe in yourself and keep working. What you can control is your own studying. You cannot control anything else. You know, just give your best shot at the exam. So be positive, believe in yourself and sit down with a good frame of mind. Be happy about the fact that you're getting to learn whatever you're getting to learn. And even if you're staying home for 1 year or dropping 1 year and studying, just be happy about this opportunity that you have to learn for another year and strengthen your concepts. And given at least 8 to 10 hours per day of studying, and for 1 year, so you have to prepare very well. So for 1 year, you cannot think about anything else other than your PG preparation. So give 1 year of your life, and you will be very happy with the results after that.
And the intervention, like in the foundation course, you think doesn't really help you go in a direct way into a PG program after internship? You need intervention most of the times, or there are some people who get in straight away. So, what is the difference in approach?
See, the foundation course, what I also liked about the foundation course, that it makes you interact with a lot of different teachers from different walks of life. So you get to know that this is something you can do, and this is something that they have done. You look at their lives and look at what you know how they've planned out their
Professionally.
career professionally. So it increases your exposure to people, and it sort of makes you think that this is how I can plan my own career and this is what I can do. So, and you get exposed to a lot of people from in different specialties. So that's a very good thing. And it really helped me. I mean, it's different for everyone else. People don't even take any coaching and they clear. But it really helped me that I attended IMS in my third year, and I really learned a lot in IMS, and I'm very happy that I joined the foundation course in my third year.
Okay, that's really wonderful. And what are your further plans? What have you joined?
I've taken up general surgery in AIMS.
Okay.
So
You want to become a surgeon now?
yes, I want to become a surgeon. IMS was also, I think, one of the reasons that I really liked surgery, because when I joined IMS, the surgery teaching was very good, and surgeons that the teachers who came were very inspiring. So I really liked it. And
So that's really wonderful. That's like a lot of credit to the surgical
yes.
group, including Dr. Sujoy and
Dr. Sujoy was one of my favorites. Yes.
and Dr. Sadish Mishra, who did urology, and
yes.
then
Urology, he taught very well. Like
yeah,
really
he's
well.
definitely a wonderful guy. He's been more than I think 12 years with us now.
Okay.
And who else? Then we had oncology.
Right.
Who taught you oncology? I think Dr. Srinivas
I
From
don't know his
Hyderabad.
name, but yeah.
from Hyderabad. He was from AIMS actually.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to share?
I would say for preparation, keep working on those topics that you forget. Make lists of things and paste them in your room. I did that. A lot of lists I made and I pasted them in my room, in my bathroom, everywhere. You know, I could see them, and they used to keep, they keep going through the circuit, and you keep remembering them and again. So that helps you in your exam. And be positive, work hard, and you will definitely get the results.
I think what are all the factors you like? What were the main areas which made you keep focused? Like, how did you keep yourself focused, not getting out of distractions,
Distracted.
and how did you keep yourself
Okay.
on the track for 2 years?
For 2 years. Okay, so I had a plan in mind. I had an aim in mind that this is what I want to do. I wanted to do surgery for a very long time now. So, it helps if you have an aim in mind. It makes you work in one direction. So that was one thing that motivated me. And other than that, you have to decide at the starting of the year that I have to prepare and I have to give in my best. My dad had told me one thing in the starting of the year, that if you don't work hard, you won't get results. But if you do work hard, you definitely will. So you should give it your best shot. For 1 year, you work hard. Don't let any negative thoughts come into your head, because that really wastes a lot of time, and that thinking and overthinking will not help anyone. So you have to keep positive framework and ignore all your negative thoughts. Talk to people talk to your seniors who've cleared your exam before you, and you'll realize that you don't need special powers. Everyone is like you only, and you have to give it your best shot and work hard, and you can definitely clear. And avoid distractions, avoid talking to people who discourage you or say that this is too difficult and cannot be done. It can definitely be done. You have to do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So give it your best shot.
Any other dedications final before close?
No, I'm very grateful to IMS. A huge reason for my being where I am is IMS and the foundation course that I attended. So I have a big thank you to give to IMS.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Any other dedications, like personal dedications you have? People who contributed in your life, in your achieving your success?
All my teachers in college, all my friends and batchmates, and my friends who cleared before me, they cleared it, so I thought that even I can do it. And my parents, definitely. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.